Hello and welcome to today's Where's the Trade. My name is Joshua Bellinger of OptionSizzle.com, and this is our nightly video where I focus on one specific stock that saw increased option activity and explain of how to trade that. So taking a look here, we're looking at Bank of America today, and some important news came out earlier in the day with MBIA, and that they had reached a settlement, and it seems it would be beneficial to both of them. Now, the settlement price was released towards the end of the day. I think a lot of people were expecting a much bigger settlement, but at the end of it, what I read, and I'm not quite sure if there's more settlements to come, but 1.6 billion was the settlement, which you see that Bank of America and MBIA were both up on the news here. The interesting thing that caught my eye was in the weekly options here. And you can notice in that May 13th strike that 108,000 contracts traded. Taking a look at the order flow on my other screen here, the top most active strike was actually the May 13 in the monthly contract here. And you can see that 133,000 against 146,000. 67% of these traded on the offer, and I would assume that these are going to add to the open interest and possibly increase it to, I would say, about 225,000. We'll have to see what open interest is tomorrow. However, the next most active was the weekly options here, the May 13, and you notice that 108,000 traded here. Those traded 71% on the offer, and buyers were coming in at 9 cents. So you can see it's a little bit higher. The top trade was a block of 25,000 in these weekly May 13 that expires this Friday. So taking a look here, we have prices up 5.23%. Now we want to take a look at the daily. Even though these are weekly options, the daily time frame wouldn't really make too much sense unless there was some kind of pattern that was forming on here. So we had this little bit of a downtrend that was forming. We got a breakout. Some people might put emphasis on this inverse head and shoulders. You could be that scenario, but this pattern is not that strong at a top of a move here. These are more of a pattern at a reversal point when the trend is in the other direction. So anyways, we got above what many would call this neckline, and some people would measure this neckline to this line here, which would be $1. If that's the case and we measure this, we could see prices break that $13 level here. On the OptionSizzle trading system that I've been working on and using for swing and day trading, towards the end of the day on the 5-minute time frame, there's actually a buy signal that was triggered before the late day push, which we could take a look here at the 1 day. It actually was right here in a volatility squeeze, and then we got the push higher. So taking a look at this option activity, and obviously these buyers are looking for prices to go above the 13 strike, that would be something to focus in on this week. The overall trend in the market is higher, so keeping that in mind, I think 13.25 on the SPX is where we push into before we see any kind of real resistance. One of the things that you could look to do is play for a day trade in these weekly 13 calls. The other option would be to sell the 13 calls and to buy the May 13 calls, and that would create a calendar spread. So that is the video for today, and thank you for watching. Now, for more videos like this, make sure you subscribe to our channel below here, because every day I create these videos from Monday through Thursday outlining the unusual option activity. Also, if you'd like to get access to my OptionSizzle formula here, the 5-step formula to more profitable option trades, make sure you click the link below this video or on this screen here, and you'll gain access, instant access to my free report in a membership area, and you'll learn how to stand on the shoulders of the market giants, and also the 5-step formula to having a more profitable approach in your option trading.